Hi friends, so that's it for the update of my USCIS online account. So basically I'm just waiting for my I-485 and then yeah, so just waiting for the I-485 so they can review my vaccine record, and then let's see what will happen if they will produce my green card. So basically, like what the officer said, it has been approved, everything has been approved. So he said that if I have completed vaccine record, he already gave me my card. So he didn't, like what I mentioned also in my previous video, they did not ask about anything about our marriage. So it's just a 5 minutes interview. We took the oath and that's it. And also all the criminal charges or something like that, that's already in the form that we filed or that we answered. Just he will ask question and then you will say if you commit the crime, no, blah blah blah. So if you remember those kind of questions on our form in I-485, so he repeated again and that's it. So that's all, and let's see. Bye. All right friends, so this one is the USCIS account, and now I'll show you what it says now. This is my own. So now, on my I-130 petition for alien relative, it says case approved. So this is the one for the interview. So like what I said, according to the officer, that Officer Anderson, who did our interview, so our nothing, no questions. So he did not ask any questions regarding of the green card. So he just approved it. So on that day, he case approved, no questions asked about the marriage because of all the documents that I prepared. So now here is the I-485 so application. So like what if you guys watch my previous video, so he just mentioned that I just need to update my I-693. So they're asking for response. So because I already responded for this one, for the asking. So let me check. Not in my progress. Case history. Okay. So November 5th. So this is the one we sent a request for initial evidence for your I-485 application to register permanent resident. So that's the next day that after our interview. So this is the interview. I received already notifications that they already reviewing my I-485, and then the next day I received this one, request for initial evidence, which is I know already, like what the officer mentioned to us, that I need to have this polio vaccine. So it says here, this is the request for evidence. So November 5th, 2025. So after I click this one, so these are the requests for evidence that they're asking. Important, this notice contains unique number, etc., etc. So you are receiving this notice because USCIS requires additional evidence to process I-485, and then etc., etc. Please read this letter carefully. So what you need to do is this one: you must provide the following information in order for us to make a final decision on your case, which is submit a completed vaccination record, which is in the form I-693. So if you watch my previous video, I also make a video how I did this one for the vaccination record. So it says here, beginning May 1, 2024, blah blah blah. So because your form I-693 was signed after May 1, 2024, you were required to comply with this updated CDC guidance. So please submit a completed vaccination record that is in compliance with the updated guidance on the polio vaccine. So civil surgeons must use the current edition of form I-693. Outdated or previous edition will not be accepted. So it's error from my civil surgeon where I did my medical, and also my part as well. It's because when they asked me to sign, I did not double check the edition form. So learn from my mistake. So always double check. So don't trust your civil I didn't say don't trust, but always double check your civil surgeon or wherever clinic you guys are going, that they're using always the current edition or the expiration. Check the expiration, which is the above and the bottom, the top and bottom part of the paper. And then it says here also, important warning, only a designated civil surgeon authorized by USCIS to conduct medical examination is qualified to complete the form I-693. So I also explained that on my previous video, and then etc. etc. So here I'm showing it to you also how I responded online. So your response must be received in this office by December 8. So it says here that, so in here under important warning, it says once everyone has signed, the civil surgeon will place the original completed form I-693 in a sealed envelope and give it to you. We will not, so capital letter, accept photocopied form I-693 and medical exam result. The sealed envelope must be returned unopened to this office with any other requested evidence. So they're asking a sealed envelope again coming from the civil surgeon and send it to them by mail. So here, however, there's also, it says general guidelines for submitting evidence, so blah blah blah. Submit all requested in single combined submission. Evidence submitted after deadline will not be considered, and then etc. So guidelines for uploading evidence. So this upload process only applies to cases with a receipt number starting with IOE followed by 10 digits. So I have this IOE for my I-485. So if your case does not have an IOE receipt, you must respond by mail. So I have IOE. So now blah blah blah. So this is where I send, this is where I did my interview, and this is where I will send also my response. So what I did is, last time I went to the USPS and sent my sealed envelope, like what it says here, to this address. Okay, and also the sealed envelope, this letter. So you need to have this letter, the first, and then after that is the what was that? I also make a cover letter. So now let's go back on this one to the home page. So when I receive here in my case status, before it's become like this, it says what was that? Something provide or respond. All right, it says respond to request evidence. So there is something like a blue line right here, respond to request evidence. So I click that one, so it means I'm allowed to upload online. So what I did is, when I went to here for the case history, so all right, it went on here. So if you are going to the documents, so this is the one that I uploaded, and as you can see also here in the case history, response to USCIS request for evidence was received. So this is mine because I uploaded through online. When I click that, so this is the folder, or this is the file I made. This is my IOE. Then I make the title RFE response, and then the title is completed vaccination record, because that's the one they were asking. So this is the name of the file, and this is the one, everything was on the the one that I uploaded. So I put it in one file. So this is the letter, and then this is my cover letter. So this is the cover letter, And then after that, I also, this is not necessarily, but I put my vaccination, my polio vaccination record, which is the one missing on my I-693. And lastly is my proof of mailing response. So this is what I did. This is not mandatory, but I'm just informing them that I also send it through USCIS already, and I put it priority. Okay, so also this is, I put priority mail express, because according on this here, it's not mandatory. So I was thinking like, if it's, I will send it through priority mail or via express mail, because it says here, it's in the bold, this is a bold one. It says, although processing times cannot be guaranteed, in order to complete your case as soon as possible, we strongly encourage you to submit your complete Form I-693 as soon as possible via express mail. So instead of priority mail, I changed mine to express mail. This is the express mail. So express mail is $33.40, while the priority mail, which is color red, is only $11. So that's the difference. This is 33.40. And then once again, I have a video what's inside of this one, and then how I did my I went to my civil surgeon and update everything, etc., etc. So please watch my video if you have any questions on that. But like what I said, that's all. So these are all, sorry, let me check. So that's everything now. So I'm just waiting. So in my case history, just waiting. So if you are going to case status, you will just check this one, response received on wait 5. So this is my case status. So response to receive request for evidence was received on November 6. We received your response to our request for evidence to your form I-485. USCIS has begun working on your case again. We will see a decision or notify you if we will need something from you. If you move, go to this address or website to give us new mailing address, and then there you go. That is the only one. So the rest I already so I-765 is, so this is way back 2023. I-130, it's already approved. I-765 case was produced, and I-131 case has been approved. There is also immigration regarding about I-131, and we will talk about this on my next video. I just received this one, have a notification regarding about the I-131, but this is case closed. All right. Hi friends, so this is Shar, and today I will show you what is the update in my USCIS account after after my interview in USCIS or in Louisville field office. So let's go.